My name is Faithe Emerich, and I'm the Director of Youth and Education Ministries at St. John's in Niantic. It's hard to see how God's at work when you're walking through some difficult situations. Usually it's in the retrospect and the looking back where you can see where God has been at work. So I feel like the call in this moment is to move ahead in faith and trust through the unknowing and uncertainties so that God is allowed to work and move. I have two young boys, ages 6 and 11, who are adjusting to a new way of doing school online. With 2 part-time jobs, my job here at St. John's in Christian education and a part-time business where I manage websites, trying to manage my boys' school and work was really challenging initially. My husband, who works at the Coast Guard Academy, has been home from work and offered to take on the kids' schooling so that I could go into work and get things done. And it was actually really difficult at first to let go of that. I just needed to let it go and let him handle it. And he's done a fantastic job, and it's really worked out very well for everyone. I came into this position at St. John's as a Director of Youth and Education Ministries just this past September. And I had really just started to feel like I was getting the hang of things when COVID-19 moved into the picture. It's been challenging to figure out how to move into the online space effectively, how to do ministry there, and to make connections there. For the children, we've been providing a short weekly video lesson based on the Way of Love initiative. This gets sent by email to families on Saturday night so that they can watch it before our Zoom church school gathering that we have on Sunday mornings. During that time, we recap the video lesson. We get to see each other's faces and share what's been happening. And of course, we share some jokes, and that's usually the highlight of our shared time together. Our women's Bible study transitioned very smoothly into a Zoom session. It's been a real blessing to continue to meet together with this group of ladies. It's providing some much needed social interaction and encouragement. At St. John's, we've all been challenged to rethink our conventional ways of doing church. Our vestry just met last night via Zoom and began to imagine what church would look like as we prepare to open at some point in the future. And this is a particularly challenging invitation for all of us to move out and step out in faith. Actually, people have been doing quite regularly around here. Father Tony has been sending handwritten notes to every family in the congregation, making each family feel loved and cared for. Mother Joan has begun a new Zoom Bible study to provide yet another way for people to connect and find encouragement during this time. Sherry Weiss is continuing to manage the food pantry operation and with several less volunteers and more clients. Last week they served over 151 families. Christy Hayes and Chester Fairley continue to coordinate efforts and serve meals at the New London Community Meals Center. We're sensing that God's requiring us to step out in faith as we find new ways to be the church.
Did anybody play with that a little bit?
A little bit. I actually lit a candle one day while